Who killed JFK and why? The assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22, 1963, remains one of the most debated events in American history. While the official account names Lee Harvey Oswald as the lone gunman, suggesting the involvement of numerous government and military officials in this murder. America's youngest president John F. Kennedy was assassinated on November 22, 1963, in Dallas, Texas, at the age of 46 by Lee Harvey Oswald. He was shot while riding in a car with his wife First Lady Jackie Onassis and Texas Governor John Connally during a tour of the state. A bullet pierced Kennedy's back and exited his neck. A second, fatal bullet ripped through his skull. The president was rushed from Dealey Plaza to Parkland Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Former Marine and avowed Marxist Lee Harvey Oswald was charged with Kennedy's murder. 2 days later, local nightclub owner Jack Ruby shot Oswald on November 24, 1963. Nightclub owner Jack Ruby shot and killed Oswald on live television 2 days after JFK's assassination. Carrying a concealed pistol, Ruby joined crowds of onlookers and cameramen while Oswald was being transferred from the city jail to the country jail. The public execution sparked rumors that Ruby murdered Oswald to stop him from revealing a larger conspiracy at trial. Several witnesses and key figures related to the assassination have died under mysterious circumstances, leading some to suspect a coordinated effort to silence them. Many witnesses to the assassination believed that at least one of the shots came from a different area known as the Grassy Knoll, rather than the Texas School Book Depository. Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson and his wife, Claudia Lady Bird Johnson, were riding in the motorcade 2 cars behind Kennedy when the president was shot at 12:30 p.m. They sped toward Parkland Memorial Hospital, where Kennedy was pronounced dead at 1 p.m. From there, the Johnsons, along with First Lady Jackie Kennedy, a security detail, and the body of the slain president, went aboard Air Force One, where Johnson was sworn in as the 36th President of the United States. Just a week after JFK's death, President Lyndon Johnson signed an executive order that created the Warren Commission, headed by the Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court Earl Warren, to investigate the death of the president. 10 months later, its report confirmed that Oswald fired the shots that killed JFK and wounded Connally, and that there is no evidence that Oswald or Jack Ruby were part of a domestic conspiracy or that a foreign government was behind the assassination. The report did not determine why Oswald shot JFK. The Warren Commission said another bullet struck the president from behind, before it exited his body via the front of his throat. It then hit and injured Texas Governor John Connally Jr., who was also in the motorcade with Kennedy and his wife Jackie, the inquiry found. Many suggest that the U.S. government itself was directly involved in Kennedy's death. The FBI and CIA were closely surveilling Oswald in the weeks and months before the assassination. Both agencies were terrified that their failure to subdue Oswald would be revealed publicly, and they missed evidence that could have allowed them to preempt Kennedy's murder. The FBI destroyed evidence that Oswald visited the Dallas FBI office 2 days before shooting Kennedy. Some believe that Kennedy's efforts to limit the power of the CIA, particularly after the failed Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961, made him a target. Kennedy reportedly wanted to dismantle the CIA, especially after he felt misled about the Bay of Pigs invasion. He even fired CIA Director Allen Dulles, which some theorists believe angered the agency. So the rogue elements within the CIA saw Kennedy as a threat and eliminated him. With ongoing declassification of government documents, new insights may emerge in this case.